whistled. Plate layers were inspecting the tracks on the main line. They checked the rails for signs of wear and replaced ballast where needed. It was imperative the engines whistled to tell the men to clear the line. One morning, Gordon arrived at Edward's station, looking rather annoyed. "Problem, Gordon?" asked Boko.
"There is something to be said," Gordon replied, "for quiet engines like you, Boko. I understand we must whistle for the plate layers, but some of it is most excessive. It isn't wrong, of course, but—"
Gordon's speech was interrupted by a booming whistle in the distance. It grew longer and louder, and soon Murdoch shrieked through the heavy goods train.
Jesus!
I rest my case,
Gordon erupted. Later, Boko found Murdoch resting in the sheds.
"If you've come to complain about my whistle," snapped Murdoch, "I've heard quite enough from Gordon already."
"I'm not complaining. I'm concerned," Boko interjected. "I've never heard you make such a racket."
"This blasted new driver seems to think my whistle's a toy. Blows at any chance he gets. Too long and much too loud. I tell him to stop, but he only laughs."
I quite understand. In my experience, new drivers tend to learn their lesson rather quickly.
"It can't happen quickly enough," sighed Murdoch.
The plate layers had nearly reached Marin Station. Every day, Murdoch would rush past, whistling well before reaching the men, and long after, too. "You're going to wear him out at this rate," sighed the fireman.
"Nonsense," scoffed the driver. "Engines like him are meant for it. Why give him a big, booming hooter if we're not going to use it?"
"I don't think you understand which engine you're driving," chuckled the fireman. "He'll never want to whistle again after you're through with him." The fireman was right. Murdoch grew increasingly irritated with the sound of his own whistle, and barely said a word to anyone as he scowled down the line. Boko tried to comfort him, but the other engines weren't as sympathetic. "When do we get some of that peace and quiet you're always moaning about?" teased Henry and James.